at all last night. And we didn't eat today either, so a little bit nervous. But we're really proud of him. I mean, doesn't get any better than this. He made it.
I love that Tiger hat you got on now, so that proves it.
I mind that he's ready for this. Just knew he was going to, but that doesn't take away from.
But he's just so excited. I mean, he's been.
First game, what does it mean when you reflect?
I mean, it seems like it's taken a while, but
Up here.
it really.
I got to meet him down in Erie a couple of years ago when he was playing with.
For spending the time with us on a nervy night for them as well, as Canna drifts back on this ball, and very quickly that is a 1-2-3 hit, and it takes two to tango. So Justin Henry Malloy tomahawks this ball right center field, but Noel is there to make the catch. Would you like the story? I'm going to give you the option. And Ross was even more excited to meet
with the White Sox. You tied it all together.
And I had him in AAA too.
Last night. I'm going to make that comparison, weren't you?
I was thinking about it the whole.
He was angry
into
that
right
that
center.
happened.
That's a base hit. Naylor popped up back of third. Ramirez is there, trotting backwards to make. Coming up, big day at Cooperstown as well, and we are joined by.
Knock jokes with you guys and call some shop.
We're going to show you after this ball lands. Vierling in center. Of their hits,
good. And I'm sure that's one of the reasons.
And innings.
And he's to be able to throw strikes and keep the line moving.
We've had three, Jonesy. We've had
a bunch of lights above.
You work out, change the way you eat, make sure you get your sleep.
Ramirez for center field. How much does a nice cup of wake up run you nowadays? It's walking more, striking out less, and the first.
Dingler, sorry, down.
Ground ball is short. Rocchio is going to take a possible hit.
Was his knowledge and understanding of how hitters move in the box and his awareness of how important that. Peaches, what do you think?
In me, a young, I think it's all take him off either, because he might just be okay. I don't know the hitters well enough. We talked about that.
So is that weekend, and I'm honored enough to be invited to come and hang out and watch it.
Canna the catch, 2 down.
I had the opportunity to go. You had both of them, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had Sparky and
with
I mean, my goodness, you got to the big leagues when you were 21.
He did. He definitely cursed me.
That's too far inside, and it hits John Kenzie Noel.
I asked him, with me and Alex, hanging out, to even get a shout out for that.
He memorized?
We were.
That ball is hit well to right field on 2 strikes. Down the right field side it goes, and it is out of here. Jonesy, that's the exact conversation we just had, right? If you,
but it's easy.
And pitchers are never going to think, I've got a lot of room for error to make a mistake.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Can you rejoin us in the bottom of the 6th, or do you have to go somewhere?
Love to. That's not even fishy. That was a direct connection.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah, it was there for you.
You're incredible, man. You make it so fun.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. So
bribery is acceptable. Back
to our discussion about pitching, and I think me and Peaches. I don't know where Peaches is on this, but if you're gonna criticize every pitch that somebody throws that gets hit out, I played with guys a longer time ago that would give you their glove and their hat to the manager and say, or the pitching coach, and say, here, you go do it then, because
really?
it's impossible to execute every single pitch every single time.
Who were the people that did that? That used to say
all the technology with how to pitch a guy, and it's still any level, any era, any time in baseball. It's still the cat and mouse between the pitcher and the hitter, and always will be, and it'll never change.
You know what always made me angry was when somebody would say it was a mistake. That maybe somebody hit a home run on. And no, it wasn't a mistake. I threw it exactly where I wanted to. I mean, you're calling it a mistake, I guess, because the result wasn't what you wanted. But how many times do you say that fastball belt high right down the middle of the plate that the guy popped up was a good pitch?
Yeah, you're not talking about that one.
You know, you're not saying that one. That was a mistake all the way. And I'm sitting there going, man, I got away with it. That pitch stunk, you know. So
I had pitching coaches. Base hit.
Ball labeled into left center field. A base hit for Veerling.
Away Veer.
And here comes noted Fortnite player Colt Keith.
Really?
To the batter's box. We're talking
on
about
your
it.
TV in your living room, change your life.
Colt Keith rips this ball into right field. That's a base hit. Veerling sprinting for third. He is saved.
Up and he hammered it. That's just good hitting. But he was. You go back to mid-May and you can almost set a date on him. That he was really wondering. We were wondering. I was as a fan and a former player, man, is this guy going to be able to hang in there long enough to have this thing click? And dang, if he didn't, he's done a great job.
It was Justin Henry Malloy. And Dan, you were talking about Colt Keith earlier. He's got this the locker right in the clubhouse as you walk in. And where have we seen him for the most part when people are in the clubhouse?
Yeah, we were talking in between, the break, and you walk in every day, and he's sitting right in front of that. 22 years old, and it's okay, bring it on. You got criticism for me? You wanna say something to me? Well, here I am. I'm not going to hide from you. And it's just like Riley Green, and Spencer Torkelson was the same way. But I mean, they sit right there, and you know who else? And I not just because you're here. Todd Jones did that. Every time I would go, you never hid from anybody, and a lot of people always got on you about that. Blown saves or something like that. We joked about the bumper stickers and everything, but you never ever hid. And you faced the music.
And with Colt, in Colt's case, that's a great reason why Scott Harris and the front office could see justifying a young man and giving him a contract extension, because those are the type of guys that you want.
Rocio Jimenez, and that is a double play. Todd Jones, thank you so much for joining.